Hey guys, it's Liz.
Hi.
That's Kayla. She wanted to say hi. She hasn't made a video in a while, so I guess she was missing it. Anyways, I am here today to share with you a project that I created for Not2Shabby. And that is Jamie's store. Jamie is Scrap and Stampers here on YouTube, and here is her card if you are not familiar. There is the shop name, Not2Shabby.com. YouTube is Scrap and Stampers, and her blog and her email are on there as well. And Not2Shabby. If you guys missed the Easter sale, unfortunately it is over. It was over yesterday. But you can still use Liz Russell as your discount code for an additional 10% off your purchase. And that's good for the entire month, okay? So I am going to share with you the items that I used to create my project. First of all, this is the stamp that I used, and this is from Not2Shabby shop. It's a Whimsy stamp, and this is called Springtime Savannah, and she is just adorable. Look at her. I love her hat and her big eyes, and then the cute little wheelbarrow that she's pulling along. I thought she was just precious. And this is the stamp, so it's a really good size stamp. Okay, so that's the stamp I used. And then I used this paper pad that is falling apart. I wanted to show the cover so you know which collection it is, but it's by Authentique and it is called Grace. And like I said, it's falling apart. I've used almost every bit of it. This is like two pads combined, but it's a very beautiful collection. I only have a few sheets left, but I just thought the colors went really well with what I had in mind for my project. So that's the paper I used, the paper pad. I also used this die here by Tim Holtz, and this is the Butterflight. It's one of the on the edge dies. I don't know if you can see the detail of it, probably not, but it's just one of those that creates like an edge. So that one's really cool. And then I also used some dies from my Doohickey club die. I used this butterfly, which is the first time I used it, and it's really, really pretty. It turned out gorgeous. So I used that one, and then I used the little fence. Thank you, Kayla. I used a little fence off of the Doohickey Volume 3. And then I also, I used on the Volume 4, I also used this little, wait, hold on, where'd it go? No, I think maybe it's on 1, and I forgot to, oh, here it is. Thank you. I used this little vine here, and this is from Volume 3. Okay, so those are the dies that I used on my project, and here it is.
Very pretty.
Thank you, honey. So this is my project that I created, and it's a very dimensional, very layered card. It's super heavy from all the layers, and I just think it turned out really, really cute. Again, I wanted to go for a springtime feel since it is springtime, and I just thought she was just adorable with the little wheelbarrow. So I wanted to create a sort of springtime scene. And I just started off with, 6x6 cardstock in a peach color, and then I layered the different pattern papers over craft cardstock just to give it more stability, and I wanted more layers. And so you can see, here's the background, here's another piece, this is another piece, again layered with the peach cardstock, the craft, and then the pattern paper. And I love the peach colors and the greens of this paper pad. I just thought they were really pretty together, so that's why I chose it. And so once I layered everything, everything is popped up with foam tape. I'll show you how dimensional this is. So there's a lot of dimension going on, lots of layers. And then I've got a little doily in the background here, and this is actually my last one. So I want to look for more of the same design. And that's just a little paper doily. And here's a sweet, sweet image. Look how beautiful, right? I colored her skin and her hair with my Copics. I also colored the wheelbarrow, the flowers, and all this little greenery inside the little wheelbarrow. And I also created the grass, all using my Copics. And I wanted to create more of a background, behind her. So I hope you can see it, but I created a sky and clouds. And I know the lighting is not the best. And because I am very limited on my Copics, I don't have a whole lot of colors. Like, I don't have any blues, which, to my surprise, I guess I got to pick some up. But I created the background using color pencils. I used color pencils and mineral spirits. In this case, I used the Gamsol, which is this stuff here. Gamsol, and it's just odorless mineral spirits, and then one of these little stumps to create a very muted background, and it's really hard to see in this light. But it's just a very light blue, and there's actually clouds in the background, and the clouds are just areas that I didn't color in.
Yeah,
and
it's kind of fuzzy.
And then this butterfly kind of covers some of the clouds, but let me see. Maybe if I bring it
clouds
closer.
look kind of fuzzy.
Maybe if I bring it closer, you could see some of the blue, but it's very subtle. And then, like I said, the grass I created using the Copics. I paper pieced her hat and her entire outfit and shoes, and I think it's just really cute. It coordinates perfectly because it's, you know, obviously the paper from the same paper pad. So I think she's just adorable. And like I mentioned before, I don't have any blue Copics, so I just colored her eyes using green and a turquoise color pencil. And I thought I'd make sort of like a blue. But I don't know, they kind of creep me out. I mean, she's got some really big eyes and they're beautiful, but that color for some reason creeps me out. I hope you guys don't think it does, but I mean, I think she's still really cute. And then I just put a little dab of glossy accents just right there to sort of give her a little twinkle in her eye. So I think she just turned out really, really sweet. And here is where I use the little fence die cuts, and these are just, I cut out of craft cardstock. And then I have the little, these are little Spellbinders foliage die cuts that I use from, you know, green cardstock to create sort of like a, almost like a little bushy, flowery bush, if you will. Then I've got a few flowers for my stash to create a small cluster. And then here are some more flowers, and again, just the same thing, just a little fence along the sides as she's walking along, pulling her wheelbarrow. And let me see what else. Okay, here is where I use the On the Edge die by Tim Holtz, and it's in the back here. You can see the pretty little butterflies, and I just have that tucked underneath all the layers. And I used frontage on top to create a little, just another detail on the butterflies. I just thought they looked too plain, and I really like the way that came out, so really pretty. Here's the little vine that I used, and again, I just die cut that using some green cardstock. And I did the same thing up here, just another one, sort of, I wanted to mimic the look of the wheelbarrow. See how the little vines are going up the handle? So I have vines going up and then, you know, out. That's kind of what I was going for. So, super cute. Here's my sentiment, and it just says, thinking of you, and I just stamped that onto a white piece of cardstock and then layered that over the peach, and I just have it tucked, you know, behind the image here. And then here's the beautiful butterfly. This is the doohickey die, really pretty. And I die cut it using one of the pattern papers, and again I used frontage on the edges of the wings for that, you know, shimmery look and the sort of shabby chic. It's very pretty. And then I just added these cute little pearls to the body of the butterfly in a green to coordinate with the papers. And that is it. I think she turned out really, really sweet. I did finish the inside. Didn't do a whole lot, but I just finished it to show you real quick. So I just used, you know, some craft cardstock and then another piece of the pattern paper. And I'm probably going to use another piece, a white piece, to write my message in, and then I'll adhere it to the center of the card. But that's it. I think it turned out really, really cute, and I especially love the stamp. I think it's just so sweet and pretty, and I really like the background, the way it turned out with the blue skies and the little clouds. And I'm sorry that you're not able to see it. I know the lighting is not the best here, but in person you can definitely see the blue. And I think she was just super sweet with her little freckles and big blue eyes. And that's it. So that's my card. Really, really like it. A very sweet card. And you can pick up the stamp at Not2Shabby. And again, use your discount code Liz Russell, and you can get 10% off your purchase. And Jamie usually has some amazing sales going on. Unfortunately, you missed the Easter one, but I'm sure she'll have something else. And there's always the daily deal or deal of the day. That's an awesome stamp as well. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you real soon.
Check out Not2Shabby.com.
All right, guys. Have a great day.